All right, folks, quick little trail tip. Buddy of mine, Andrew, randomly showed me this little trick, and I've been loving it ever since. And I'm pretty surprised that I didn't know this trick a lot sooner in my trail building career, because I've been building trails for as long as I can remember. So, out on the trail, I got my Evoc pack. I am going to bring a recip or a sawzall, and I'll show you why. When you're dealing with these pesky roots that always irk so many of us and kill our flow, I rock two blades. One, just a pruning blade. It actually, does pretty decent work in short of a chainsaw if you're going up to a, like a just general trail clearing maintenance kind of a sort of thing. You can take this thing along, and it's a lot lighter and smaller than a chainsaw, and it doesn't hit your head as bad and when you're shredding with it in the pack. And you just bring this blade along for those. But for me right now, I'm using a demolition carbide tip blade. This thing's been beat to crap, but it's perfect for sending it into the dirt and chopping up these pesky roots. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. Basically take her right in. There we go. Got the root. And one thing, if you're a hippie and you don't really like chopping roots, one thing I will note that it's good for is it kind of, in a sense, cauterizes the end, so the wound is almost not sealed, but it definitely helps the wound and ward off infection to the tree, so that even though that you're chopping some of the surface roots, you're not going to do long-term damage to the tree, and the tree can kind of bounce back. So the main thing to do is you can use the tip if it's a certain angle. You just kind of hold it pretty steady and just use the tip to bury it in there and pull that root out. The cool thing about this, you can bury it in the dirt. You don't have to worry about it, especially with this carbide blade. Rocks and stuff, yeah, it's gonna dull a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's only gonna last you so long. But for me, I've been burying this thing in for a couple weeks now in the dirt, and it still cuts fine. And no more putting your chainsaw in the dirt, getting after big roots or small roots for that matter. And you can literally go through a trail and just kind of pop out all those pesky roots that kind of piss you off and buffer out. Happy trails, folks. Get after it. GoPro, stop recording.